In this video, I will share some tips on how to care for your knitwear to make it last a lifetime. As a knitter, I am a huge fan of natural fibers such as wool and cashmere, and I try as much as possible to not purchase yarns made with synthetic fibers. This is both for sustainability and comfort. Since becoming a designer, I am very particular about the materials that I purchase and wear, and to be honest, my standards have become a little bit too high for what I can afford. Luckily, I can make my own clothes as I love wearing cashmere. Over the years, I have learned how to care for my knitted pieces through trial and error, and by error, I mean unwillingly shrinking or felting a couple of wool sweaters. Some of the things that I try to do to be more sustainable when it comes to the yarns and clothes that I buy is buying dead stock yarn and clothes from charity or secondhand shops that would otherwise most likely end up in a landfill. All the sweaters you will see in this video are either thrifted, given, or made by me. If the main reason you are not buying wool or cashmere is because you believe that it's very difficult to care for, I'm here to assure you that actually is not that difficult. First of all, clothes made from wool or cashmere need way less washing than synthetics, as they are more breathable, less prone to stains, odor resistant, and overall not a very friendly environment for the bacteria to multiply. Secondly, some wool and cashmere garments can actually be machine washed. Definitely check the label before, but some of these garments can be washed on a wool or a cold short cycle. But if you do not want to risk washing them in the machine, hand washing is the best option. To wash your garments by hand, just have some lukewarm water with a little bit of mild detergent or even baby shampoo. Just leaving them in the water for about 20 minutes should be enough to just freshen them up. A very important thing though is to not wring them out. This can stretch and damage the fabric. Just squeeze the water out and then remove the excess using a towel like so. I like to use a bigger towel and I will do that in 2 steps, and this way I can remove as much water as possible so the garment can dry quicker. Also, when placing the garment to dry, it should be laid flat. You can do that on a towel or a drying rack like this one. Some people even measure the garments before washing and then they basically block them after. They're using their measuring tape to put them to dry to the same size they were before. Peeling is very normal for wool and especially for cashmere sweaters. This happens the most in areas where there's a lot of friction, such as underarm and sides. The peeling or bubbles formed can make a garment look old and worn out. The good news is that you don't have to throw away sweaters because of that. The fabric shaver that I'm using to remove all the bubbles is the GoGoLint by Ranvoo. A very efficient fabric shaver due to the dual head design. It has 2 speeds and it removes even the most stubborn bubbles. This is the first time I'm using a fabric shaver and I kind of regret not getting one sooner, as it truly changes the game, and I definitely think everyone should get one as it will make your knitwear and not only look brand new. I will include some clips just so you can see what a satisfying process that is. I really like the GoGoLint as it has a large lint container, which is super easy to take out and remove all the fluff. It is also easy to clean using the brush that comes with it. And it is USB chargeable, which is always nice. If you'd like to get one as well, you can get 10% off using my link, which you will find in the description down below. When it comes to storing your knitwear, folding is the best practice. If you hang knitwear of any fiber, you risk damaging or ruining their shape. I simply store mine in my main cupboard, as I always open it to get clothes and it always gets fresh air. I personally never had moth accidents, but to be on the safer side, you can use little bags with herbs such as lavender, rosemary and thyme. As careful as we are with our knitted pieces, there's always a risk of pulling stitches. Those, however, are really easy to fix using a darning needle or a latch tool. When it comes to holes, such as the ones created by moths, mending is a great solution. I follow Visible Creating Mending on Instagram, and I'm always fascinated by the patterns and designs that you can create when simply fixing a damaged knitted piece. This way, mending becomes an actual embellishment of a sweater or a badge of honor for its lengthy life. I have this Gap Farrell sweater that I got from a charity shop, and I have learned that it's from a very old collection, so is over 16 years old. Here I am fixing a little hole on the cuff rib. I'm trying to use the same colors I can see in the garment, and I just love how it turned out. When caring for your knitwear, it can serve you a lifetime, and that is a beautiful thing. I hope this video inspired you and gave you a few ideas on how to show some love to your favorite knitted pieces. And just a reminder that you can get 10% off when buying the GoGoLint fabric shaver when using the link in the description. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!